Hey y'all, guess what time it is? It's the Grolic Saves the World time.
All right, the Grolic saves the world.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're getting fixed, our worries are nixed. Let's have some cake. While the Grolic saves the world. We're getting fixed, our worries are nixed. Let's have some cake. While the Grolic saves the world. We're getting fixed, our worries are nixed. Let's have some cake. While the Grolic saves the world.
Hello once again, everybody. Welcome to the Grolic Saves the World. My name is Adam Caton Holland.
I'm Ben Roy.
And I'm Andrew Orbital.
1, 2, 3, easy as could be. Nice to hear from you all. Nice to see you guys.
What kind of a quote is that?
I speak like Dr. Seuss. I've got my neck in a, well, never mind. Anyway, it's the only way I can get hard. Okay, let's pod.
How are you both doing? How's it going? I feel like I should tell you right now. I don't know. I'm quarantined because I came into contact.
You forgot one word there. You're quarantined again.
Back home again.
Otra vez.
I've had a few. The one last or 2 weeks ago was, through not really any fault of my own. It was a person had a health emergency. I assisted them, and in the process, they spit on me quite copiously.
This is how Ben describes sex, so...
It was
as a health emergency.
I tell you,
when you
Forget
get that
it, you're-
thirsty, it's an
you're into
emergency.
spit
When you're
play.
that thirsty, it's an emergency.
and then this time I was at a gym, but I do wear a mask, and so is that person. So I feel fairly confident, but I am in extreme quar right now. So,
Which is good of you, self-imposed. You're getting tested, and you're in quar until you figure it out. That's why we're remotely podding on a very nice day.
Yeah,
I know.
This would be a good day to be at a park, but nope. Nope.
No wildfire haze, just
Yeah.
60 degrees, pretty fall day, but Ben's in his
One of
apartment
Colorado's 6 beautiful, perfect days, but we'll just have this one be ruined.
I like to interrupt your happiness, and I feel like 2020 has been a little too kind to both of you.
I agree. What a banner year for me and Andrew. So thank you for taking me and Andrew down a peg.
We have to,
Finally.
but it leads really well.
A pothole in Easy Street.
That was a Tennessee Williams play, right?
Yeah.
Pothole on Easy Street.
But this works out. It actually works out really well because it allows us to be able to do a set of challenges that we have wanted to do for a while because we can do these separate, which is to take some of the Patreon subscribers.
I got to stop you right now. I've had people complain about your pronunciation of Patreon. People are furious in the streets.
Are
It's
they really?
Patreon.
Who's furious?
Like
Name
patron,
names.
Mad.
like patron of the arts.
Like, pay me money.
But
patron
what
of the
happens
arts.
if I patronize someone?
That's what
That's a
is
totally
happening.
different website.
But our
Patreon.
Patreon subscribers have at several points throughout the lifetime of this podcast have suggested challenges. Now, in the past, this won't be the first time that we've done Patreon's, requested challenges in the past. No carbs, no sugar, meditation. Yeah.
What's different about today?
Today
Well,
we're gonna let's clean out. We've got a good vault of them. Let's clean some out. I say let's have our intrepid producer Ron, who for the record also was mispronouncing Patreon.
Attaboy, bud.
Let's have him assign
Amateur
us.
linguist Ron Doyle.
You guys are missing the point. 2020 is a year about creating your own truths, and none of you. And that's what it's about. And Ron and I are embracing creating our own realities.
I like that. That's the kindest way
somebody's
of
been
saying
watching the
fake
Nexium
news.
documentary. So yeah, let's each do a different challenge. So let's clean out this vault. And have
But how
Ron
do we
assign
pick
us
'em,
each.
Andrew?
Let's roll dice, baby. I just dropped my dice on the floor.
Jesus, he got so excited he dropped his dice on the floor.
They fell right out of my pants. I keep them in my pants.
What Ron has done, producer boy Ron has done is created a list of 20 challenges that were suggested, random ones from Patreon. He's numbered them, and we're going to roll a 20-sided die And we're gonna see
So nerdy.
who like what challenge we all randomly get and have to complete.
And
for
there's
the week.
there's some nasty ones on there. I'll just tell you right now.
These are the 20 that felt as if they were. They're from a list of 20 that we felt as if they were easy to do, something we could do where we are.
But they're also
right
a little
now.
scary.
Yeah.
Some are easier than others. So yeah, it'll be a luck of the dice.
All right.
So we're rolling up to the mountain casinos and we're gambling this episode, right, boys?
Yeah.
This
Yep.
is a fucking trip to Central
So
City.
who's gonna go first?
We know that the Dice Man has his his 20 ready.
Do not call
Let's
me the
let
dice
Andrew
man.
the Dice Man Orvidal go first.
The Dice Man.
Do not
roll
call me
The Dice Man roll. Roll it on, Dice Man.
Let's see. Hey, fuck you.
Let's
All
see
right.
what this
Dickory
fucking little
duck.
nerd gadget tells me. Let me roll it again. It came up cockeyed. I got this exact same roll. The gods of fate are watching. I got a 7.
7.
Drum roll. We're waiting for Ron to put our challenge in the chat.
How fortuitous is it? This is no way that this is random, Ron.
Okay, Ron is putting the challenge in the group chat. Andrew's challenge is Extreme Budget Week.
Oh man. Extreme budget week. That means your budget is extremely rad, right? And you just do the craziest shit.
Yes.
Like,
yes, dude.
like X Games budget. Like I get to
It
build a
means-
half pipe in my backyard.
Yes,
You're-
all of your
you're-
budget has to go for extreme sports this
Totally.
week.
Cool. Okay.
Basically,
All right, cool.
you got to
Just making sure.
skateboard through a mall. and
Okay,
just buy
all right.
everything you see.
All right.
No,
then I am on
no.
board.
Okay, many people know that Andrew is not exactly Fred Astaire.
Oh.
Hey,
Ron, do you have an audio sample of a backboard shattering from a dunk? Because if you can put that in there, that's what Ben just did.
I just dunked on y'all. Andrew loves spending money. It's a hobby of his. He's very good at it. So this week, Andrew will have to operate under a very limited budget.
And this comes just from Jake Brown.
What are the parameters? What are we going to do here?
I would assume this budget would be like spend the least amount of money you can and keep an actual written budget and then report after a week. Here's what I spent, what
Yep.
I spent it on, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, there won't
I
be
do
any
think you
money
should do-
coming in. Unlike some budgets, there won't be any money coming in. So this will just be what it has been since quarantine started of a
Okay, so you're
slow-
operating on an American budget.
Yeah,
that's fine.
a
You're following
slow-
the U.S. Treasury.
Standard
a
American
slow hemorrhaging of money as it has been.
Standard creative American budget currently.
But I just said a special shout out. I'm sure my daughter and girlfriend are going to be so stoked on this challenge as
Dope.
their frugal penny pinching.
Cancel all those lavish dinners in a geodesic cube in a field.
Wait, is that a thing? Can you send me
Yeah,
that link?
dude, it's a
Okay.
thing.
Wait, you got reservations at Cube.
Yeah.
How did you get that?
I'm fucking ACH, dude. I make it happen.
Okay,
That sounds
so-
like the opposite of what you want to be eating in COVID. Why don't you just eat in the field instead of a cube?
That's totally what restaurants are doing. They have like yurts and
Oh,
cubes and all sorts of shit.
Yeah,
And they
that's-
just they clean the air.
Sure,
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do it.
Yeah,
Not-
just like they clean the plates.
Who are you? You just sounded so much like a dad. Yeah, just like they clean the plates and they're fucking filthy.
Yeah, I'm sure they turn the lights off in the place at that too, don't they?
Yeah, they clean the air. Keep telling yourself that, dipshit.
So, in all seriousness, Andrew, how much do you think you could limit yourself to spending? Like, what's a reasonable
I
amount?
mean, I
here?
could just like not pay my bills. Easy. Already way ahead of you.
No, I mean, can we say $20 a day?
I mean, realistically, I can't go anywhere. There's nothing to go do. There's nothing fun to.
Yet you somehow still manage to do it usually. So
No, I've not been. I don't do any fun shit. So, I mean, other than purchasing food, I mean, what are my expenses going to be?
all right. So we could say you can't spend more than $20 a day for the next week.
Yeah, but I got to buy my daughter food too. It's not just me.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't eat.
Is that
I like
part
it.
of this challenge?
It's also a weight loss challenge.
No, I don't think we have to set any goals specifically for Andrew to he's just got to be honest with us about how he cut
Well,
back.
you know what?
And
Let's
we'll
just do it. Let's just see. It should be an extreme budget challenge. Let's see if I can get by $20 a day budgeted for food. And like I
What?
said, I don't have anything. There's nothing else going on that I would
a day
spend money
for
on.
food. If you exceed that, when you bring your budget to us in the second half, you better justify why you spend more than that $20. It better be real. Better not.
But he
just
could
be-
go. He could go to the grocery store and spend what's 7 times 20, 140. He could spend that on groceries the first day and then just not spend it. Right?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
how this works?
exactly.
I mean, that is the
Exactly.
smart way to. That is how I should do it.
I love it. Let's do it. All right. Andrew's challenge is set. Andrew's challenge is extreme budget. He has $20 a day. to operate for the next week. And he has to bring us a ledger at the end of the week. Show us what he's done and why he's done it. This is going to be a lot of fun. All right. Adam, you want to go?
Sure, I'll go. I'm kind of terrified. I don't have a die, so Andrew, will you roll for me and be honest?
Do you
I
have
guess
your
there's
phone
nothing-
on you, Adam?
Yeah, I don't want to download a nerd.
Oh,
don't
Adam
have
got
to.
a 1,
Just-
a critical
just-
fail.
Okay, Andrew just rolled for me. I trust Andrew, and
I
he
did.
got me a 1. So let's do old number 1 is the challenge for me. We'll wait for Ron to put up
Drum
what
roll.
number
It'll
1
be
is.
coming up in the chat.
In the chat. 30-minute walk.
Oh, give me a
every
fucking
day.
break. Are you
know,
kidding
Kelly
me?
Miller sent us 30-minute walk every day. Wow. What a challenge, you asshole. You have dogs. Fuck you. Like, fuck this
I think
challenge.
it's
I would have
nice
crushed
that
this challenge.
found the poet of the group because
We got to modify this. We got to modify this.
I
Either
say-
either it's an
modify it. That's a good
hour-long walk.
Yes. it's
every
an
day.
hour long.
hour.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought you were
you
a
have-
poet.
That's shit I'm
I thought
doing.
you were a poet. I thought you needed more time to reflect.
I'm like E.E. Cummings. It's very short, 30-minute
Oh,
poems.
yeah. Yeah. I like this. Well, let's up it. So, Shelly, we appreciate you trying to be kind, but you have to go for a 60-minute walk every day for the next week.
There should
That's
be
a lot.
there
I mean,
should
like-
be more to it too. Like
and if it
no.
snows, I don't give a fuck. Stay out there for a fucking hour.
All right. I mean, I honestly like this you say it's easy, but for me, honestly, to find the time of an hour, like I have a young kid, like the time that I have to spare, I'm working out or working, and I don't consider walking a workout. That doesn't get it done for me.
Well, maybe you could turn it
tell
into
that
one.
to my 80-year-old grandma friend.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Just
Edna
kidding.
is
She's
in
dead. They're
amazing
both
shape.
dead.
Look at the calves on Andrew's grandmother.
Edna Orvidal. I like
Edna
that.
Orbital. Andrew
All
and
right. Okay. An hour walk every day.
Adam, I would just get a nice tracksuit, a fanny pack, some packs of Virginia Slims, and just get out there. and
Just
rip
get out there.
a
Maybe
walk.
some 5-pound wrist weights. You know, why not get swole up top while you're out there?
Take a Sopranos walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm
so-
doing it. I'll be out there. Look for me in them Denver streets walking.
Adam's
Okay.
challenge is set. He has to walk for 60 minutes every day, rain or shine. Although it does look like the weather is supposed to be quite nice this week. All right, so it's my
Can I put my website on the back of my track jacket to sort of boost
Hey,
the brand?
Yeah, you can
That's
write it
out
off on your taxes.
if you're
Put it on the
yeah,
caboose of your sweatpants.
if you're selling ad space on the back of that windbreaker, I'm fine with that, bud. You just have to
You know
whack it up.
everybody's peeping my dumper if I'm out there walking 60 minutes a day. I might as well put the website on.
It is. Everybody in Colorado knows that October is prime.
Hey,
dumper
since he just
peeping
said
season.
it, Ron, how fast can we get Adam a pair of jogging pants that have our podcasts?
Oh man, that's even better.
Because
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not putting
Ron's-
a fucking juicy caveat sub challenge on my sweats. No fucking way.
Ron's gonna drop off our Grolic Saves the World podcast sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Catch their eye by saying like flirty over 30 or something like that.
Let's modify the challenge thusly. If you wear the sweatpants that advertise our podcast
Yeah.
on that sweet, sweet turd cutter of yours, to use Ben's
That-
vernacular,
That pristine log splitter.
you only have to walk 30 minutes a day. If you don't want to advertise our podcast, then you got to walk 60 minutes a day.
Holy smokes.
This is a great challenge. Okay, so to recap, Adam has to walk 60 minutes a day unless sub challenge. Adam wears a pair of sweatpants crafted that advertises our podcast across that lovely little onion he has.
And if we get even
accept
one new listener from that, we got to interview them because I want to
Just-
talk to the person that finds a podcast
all we're
on
going to see
somebody's
is
butt.
minivans with Texas plates on them looking for some of that prime dumper peeping.
If Ron gets me the pants, we'll see what happens.
All right, that's a great challenge. All right, I'm up. Here we go. I'll give mine a roll. Here we go. All right, so I'll be rolling for mine here, and let's see. I got the little app on the Google thing here.
Oh yeah, I'm the nerd for having dice. You have a dice app on your phone, right?
No, it just
And-
gives him an Andrew Dice joke every day.
I rolled a 12. I got a 12. Big money. Let's
Drum
go.
roll.
Here we go. Why are you taking?
Oh,
That's bullshit. No.
Hey, I
Yes.
hope you have got that backboard shattering dunk sound again. Daily cold
And
showers.
It's our boy Ty T
Ty
coming
T.
through with the daily cold
Oh, that
showers.
is-
TIE
recommendation.
fighter.
Bullshit. Like
You're a legend, Tyler.
this. So wait.
No, this one's pretty self-explanatory. It's a daily cold shower for you. There's
Yeah,
And
so,
as
but a shower in various parts of the world means a lot of different things. I mean, I could. Just
this
step
one
in,
is the one
step
where
out,
water
step in,
falls on
step
your
out.
body.
No, there's no stepping in, stepping out. At the very least,
You have to wash at least one part of your body and rinse
Oh,
it.
so like a normal shower.
Yeah.
I only wash.
Oh, different
I do-
part every time? Wow.
Yes, I do. I alternate.
It's called the Frankenstein method. Cool.
Yeah, soap is bad for you, Andrew. It dries your skin. Okay.
no, I think you got to give it the old college try. Like you got to do at least a minute or two in there. You got to try
Oh
to.
my.
60 seconds of a cold shower.
I think you just turn the water on and jump in. There's no letting it get warm. Just
Oh,
right
my
in
God.
immediately.
Unless your
Complete the
shower
day.
heats up fast, in which case you have to just have it on full cold for 60 seconds.
Yes,
And
at least 60. And if you can do more, you really make our boy
Every
Ty pretty
day?
happy.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
By the
Every
end of
day.
this
I'm not
week,
there
we
yet.
want to
Fucking
know
health
by the
benefit
end of
this.
this
I'm
week.
gonna have a fucking heart attack.
By the end of this week, we want to know how long you can stand in that cold shower because it better improve over the week.
I agree.
We better
I
see
totally
some.
agree.
We better see some results.
All right. Well, I better see that sweet.
People
little push
swear
I'm
by this. See,
taking
this
on.
is one of those things.
I
I
gotta
have
see
multiple friends who swear by the cold shower. They're like, it's invigorating. It gives you energy. It does this. It's this. I tried it exactly once, and I was like, no, I'd rather be dead. I'd
But
rather
you're friends
just.
with like only anarchists or whatever, dude. These people are unhappy.
They're Antifa.
Yeah, this is just one more thing that Antifa's bringing to the suburbs: cold showers.
Cold showers.
Oh, this sucks. I mean, it works out, I guess, because I do take more than one shower. Usually, a
Oh,
day,
that's more
'cause
than
I'm
one
too busy.
cold shower a day for you now. Because
No,
it's,
no, Ben's, if
Wait
you
a
take
fucking
more than one
second.
shower a
It doesn't
day.
say the challenge. TIE Fighter didn't say. He didn't say every shower is a cold shower. He said a daily cold shower. So
all
one of
right,
them will
that's
be.
true. That's true.
And
fair point.
okay, so my challenge will let's recap. Andrew's challenge will be
Extreme.
he has to-
Extreme budget
Extreme
this
budget.
Saturday night. Get down here for rice and beans.
at the Grizzly Rose. See extreme budgeting. He's got to budget himself $20 a day, no more than that, and he's got to create a little ledger of what he spent it on for us. And at the end of the week, or on next act, we'll listen to it. Adam has to go walk 60 minutes a day. Although, if he's willing to get out there and sashay with that little peach, that prime peach, that little caboose,
That
on
old
there.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, hang a banner on that sweet little juicy caboosey that says Grolic Saves the World podcast.
Yeah.
Bonus, you only have to walk 30 minutes. And if we get some followers from that, you're going to see how important this challenge really was.
Yeah.
And then I have to shower every fucking day. I have to take one cold shower a day.
And we want to see an improvement. Mark the time from on day one, and we'd better see
Fuck
a
you guys.
marked improvement by the end of that week.
And we want to know where your testicles are, how far back inside you they are.
Yeah, you guys want
And
me to do a
Bonus
pre-shower
Patreon content.
live?
It'll be you digging your balls out of your body cavity with an oyster fork.
All right. Now that we've ruined my entire week, why don't we do this? Why don't we take a quick break, listen to some stand-up comedy from what was our live show, or maybe not. Who the hell knows anymore? This next comic, he aight. I mean, I think we can all agree he aight, right? I mean, he's fine. A lot of people think he's pretty great. Enjoy this set from Kyle Kinane, and when we come back,
that's a nice little
That's a
dumper
good-
right there.
yeah.
We really want
Speaking
eyes
of
on the
sweet
pod.
dumpers.
Yeah.
That guy
One of the most
has a-
underrated butts in the biz.
Yeah, for real. Let's give him the proper credit. Great comedian, greater ass piece.
I mean, he hides it in those Carhartt pants, but damn.
We all know it's there. We all
Yeah.
know it's there.
Nice little shit
Danger
ripper
curves
on that
ahead.
Danger curves ahead.
guy. All right. Anyway, enjoy this clip from Kyle Kinane, and when we come back, these little tiny challenges that we've given each other, we will be completed, and we'll let you know how we did. Stay tuned.
When we come back, we'll have 10,000 new listeners from ACH sashaying around the city.
I did. I'm in a weird place. Like, I turned 37 not very long ago, and I immediately fell in the shower. And 37, like, that's not old enough to fall in the shower just because of age, but it's too old to fall in the shower because you're drunk. So. And that's all, like, I've been drinking in the shower. Everybody drinks in the shower, I think. And so, like, that's all right. Like, because you're having a drink and you realize you got to get ready for something. You're not going to stop having the drink. You take it in the shower with you. It's a refreshing juxtaposition of a cold beverage and hot water. It's very pleasant. Oh, everybody deserves a spa day, all right? Just because I'm not laying down with bubbles and champagne, I stand up with a Budweiser. I'm a fucking scumbag, but everybody else can pay for it by the hour? No, that's a double standard. But instead of having just one, like, I'll just get a sixer and put it on the back of the toilet tank, what for easy reaching. And I got one of those waterproof Bluetooth speakers in the shower now, so just have an hour where I'm just in there, and the iPod's in the other room, and I put it on shuffle, and I just let Steve Jobs DJ my mood from beyond the grave. And the weird part, he gets it right. 160 gigs. But you're going to get in there and be like, here's 5 Motorhead songs, then 3 Lionel Richie songs. All right, shit. All right, Jobs. These robots, they know you, and they know you well. Motorhead songs, just slamming beers, going through them, scrubbing vigorously, getting to it. Exfoliating. Lionel Richie kicks in, slow sip those last couple. Just sit there with one hand on the wall and let the water hit you like an athlete that just lost the game.
Get out of the trenches of tedious tasks like managing order fulfillment and start growing your business with ShipStation. They'll help increase profitability by automating your workflow with their simple, easy-to-use dashboard. With it, you can pretty much do everything you need to quickly and easily. Update order information, print labels, compare rates, optimize shipments, and even set up automatic delivery notifications. And it doesn't matter where you sell. Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, ShipStation can integrate pretty much anywhere online. Another great thing about ShipStation? They can help reduce costs with industry-leading discounted rates from some of the biggest mail carriers. You might even be able to get up to 89% off USPS and UPS rates. So, make this year your most profitable one yet. Sign up for your free 30-day trial at ShipStation.com and use the code Spotify. That's ShipStation.com with the code Spotify.
Yeah, y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
Picture us Grolix 3 ripping around a basketball arena. People are losing their minds. We're coming in for the second half, and we're going to fucking win this
We're
thing.
down
Welcome
by
back.
30, but hey.
Down by 30. Never been a first half team. Never been a
and
first
it's a
half
hockey
team.
game. This is a hockey game, so
And,
there's a lot
and when he
we're in
says
trouble.
down by 30, he means years. Down by 30 years. This is a much younger team we're playing. But anyway, so we started this one as a thank you to our Patreon subscribers. We each got our own individual challenges. We took off. Let's recap real quick. Adam, what was your challenge that you were?
My challenge was to walk for 1 hour a day.
Okay.
Just get
But
out there and walk.
We
Shower
put an asterisk on it. If
With
you
the
wore
asterisk with
our limited
If I-
edition Grolix Saves the World joggers, which junior fashion designer extraordinaire Ron Doyle cobbled together with alarming speed and delivered.
Yeah. It was shocking. He was like,
Yeah.
I just happen to have some iron-on letters and a
So
pair of sweatpants.
old
lying around."
ACH got a pair of
Rhode Island School of Design
joggers.
dropout,
Yeah.
Ron Doyle. Ron Doyle dropped out of RISD. Rhode Island School of Design dropout, Ron Doyle.
FUBU
And so-
intern Ron Doyle.
If you wore these juicy sweatpants, you only had to walk 30 minutes. And we know you
Yeah.
did that because you sent us pictures of you swinging that caboose out there through Park Hill.
Or as we should call it now, Pork Hill with you out there, huh? Big side of pig running down that.
Yeah, never got so much attention from divorced dads in my entire life.
Oh, a new podcast? Yeah, I can check it out. I'm lonely and have nothing
Where are you
going
going?
on.
Slow down.
Yeah, go look at that meat scrambler. Andrew, what was your challenge?
I was on the extreme budget.
You always do corn. It's
I had a
always
budget.
corn.
Yeah, my brain is dead and rotten.
Corn. To be fair, corn is the official music of Extreme Budgets.
Yes.
I think his brain has been calibrated with a K to corn.
I was on an extreme budget, and I believe the agreement was I could still pay my bills because I'm already in enough financial trouble. I don't need this podcast digging my grave any deeper. I could spend $20 a day on food. We decided that was the extreme budget.
That could be a good challenge, though, down the road. Andrew, we dig Andrew's grave.
Yeah,
And it'd
I
be kinda
mean,
poetic
wait till
that
the
Andrew
ground
helps
warms up. At least you're going to be just chiseling through that frozen
Alex
ground.
challenge, we dig Andrew's grave.
So we agreed to dig Andrew's grave. Did everybody complete the challenge?
Yeah. You guys
We each
did
dug
such
3
a good
separate
job.
graves.
Jesus, Adam, how
I
tall
mean-
do you think I am?
I threw a comforter in mine because, I want to be cozy.
I set up a bunch of Legos at the bottom for him to take to the afterworld like an Egyptian
Oh, like
pharaoh.
a mummy? Wow, cool. Those will be
Andrew-
comfy to lie down on.
Andrew gets 2 Lego men to put over his eyes to pay the gateman. Well, that's awesome.
And
my
Ben, what was
challenge-
your challenge?
My challenge was the worst of them all. I will explain. Was to take a cold shower a day and to try to increase my time. Apparently, people think that this is something that's good for you. So, yeah, those were our challenges. First off, Adam, did you complete your challenge?
Indirectly, yes, I did.
What do you mean?
Wait, there's only one. You either walked or you didn't. Did you get a segue?
Indirectly, I
listen,
made
I
my
took a
wife do
few-
my walks for me.
I took a few liberties. I hired a boy. No, I walked, yes, every day. But sometimes, like, I went to the zoo with Malcolm and Katie. I counted that as a walk. And then, the one where I pulled out the Grolix advertisement pants and I wore those. I walk the dogs twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. I'd say they average about 15 minutes. So for one day, a half hour of that day, I was sashaying around my neighborhood with our Grolix ass advertisement sweats.
What now?
And we just went to. I just got to say, if you're out there and you've found this podcast because of Adam's Walk, please contact us. We have so many questions, and
We have so much merch for you.
we
We're so
want
sorry.
to talk to you so much.
And,
Just
and I want to know what brought your eyes to that peach.
You know
That
exactly
bright
what
peach.
brought the eyes. It was the peach itself, but also the confidence of the man hoisting the peach.
Well, the way you say it, it sure sounds sexy.
Oh my God, the man hoisting the peach. Hoisting the peach, the Adam Caden Holland story.
When I get out there and I'm trying to get eyes on me,
Peach
I hoist
hoisting,
mine
yeah.
on peach.
Hoist my
I'm peach
peach.
hoisting. Yeah, hoist my peach. And for the listeners who don't know, Ron, we kind of issued this sub challenge. Ron went out immediately to Target, found the finest pair of dark medium joggers he could, which I might add are very comfortable and have zippers on both pockets, which is nice if you were
Okay.
worried about your keys. Because the way I hoist my peach around, there's a lot of bouncing. So the keys don't pop out of those pockets when you zip them right up. And yeah, they're now the new Grawlix challenge pants. Anybody who needs to be punished has to wear these pants. We're becoming a sisterhood of the traveling punishment pants. I had to use them this episode, but they will find their way to both.
Have you lost a lot of sets of keys because your peach be bouncing, or what?
Depends on what I'm advertising.
Oh, okay.
Oh, billboard bud over here.
Yeah, sometimes I'm advertising things that I'm not as proud of as this podcast, and I don't bounce it around as much.
Just kind of let the peach hang. Just kind of
Yeah, I
droop.
remember a mortuary was
Oh,
advertising
wow,
on my ass for a while, and that was kinda just kept it-
Olinger Mortuary on the old
Olinger-
buns.
Yep. So yeah, not as always as bouncy
Putting
as I
the
am when
O
advertising.
in Olinger, huh? Oh, baby.
So that was the one day that I did not do the challenge.
Now-
but I did do the sub challenge.
About your challenge, did you like it? I mean, did it?
No, no.
Okay, but be honest about it. Don't take some time to think about your.
Yeah.
You said this challenge started as a thank you to our listeners on Patreon, and now I'd like to say it's morphed into a fuck you to our listeners on Patreon.
Because
I
you
wrote,
had to walk an hour a day.
To be fair, the original challenge was only 30 minutes. You guys beefed it up to an hour for me and put a sub challenge in, all of which I accepted with grace. But I didn't enjoy it. That's such a long amount of time. I'm a busy guy. You know, I got no job and nothing to do.
Like all busy guys.
And I resented an hour of my day being taken away from me. The first day I walked through City Park and I wrote a poem. And I'd like to share it.
What
Wow.
you
I'd
wrote?
like to share it with you.
We got
Always
ourselves
the-
a regular Thoreau around the
Yeah.
Well, I felt very
cigarette
wistful.
butt lake at City Park. All right, let's hear this.
Here's my poem. Autumn gasps its final frigid breath on the last day of October in Denver's City Park. I thought park volleyball was stupid before the pandemic, but now it seems really fucking stupid. Near lethal. It's like, come on, how badly do you need fucking friends? You too, weird new game where four chodes smash a ball into a mini trampoline or some shit.
Spike ball.
I'm 40. You really think I'm going to learn a new game like a child? Get fucked. Whatever happened to just playing catch? Kids don't play baseball anymore. A Canada goose sounds its mournful cry overhead. Have I walked an hour yet? That's
Wow. Didn't really rhyme. I kind of like my
No,
poems rhymey, but you know.
Yeah, I'm with you, Andrew. I like this. Just more sounded like you complaining.
Yeah.
No, it's a poem. It's definitely a poem. I used the word mournful. It's a poem.
Well, then I've been writing poetry all week. in my
Yeah,
apartment.
I just kind of am just like a beat, like around the house. You just should hear me just riffing poems.
Hey,
That's poetry, dudes.
Yeah.
hey, fuck these dishes. That's what I've got to do all
Yes.
this. Hey,
I'll snap.
Yeah.
I'm snapping.
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, jazzy, huh? So
Sorry, I'm a cool cat, dudes.
would
Wow.
you?
Well,
let me
sorry we
ask-
made you walk, Adam. Wow.
Let me ask you though, with
Jeez.
as it pertains to the original challenge, would half an hour seem fine to you?
I guess so. You know, the time that I wrote that poem, I wasn't listening to music. As you could tell, I was just really taking it all in and feeling the experience.
Yeah, I
Again,
could
that's-
definitely.
Second
of
time
walking.
where I went out for a walk, I listened to music and I enjoyed that a lot more. It felt like I was in my own little movie and I had a soundtrack going. I was just taking it all in.
Cool. What was the movie about?
A guy walking around on election day, terrified at the end of the world and trying to not watch the news.
I think a lot of people wrote that script.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was actually nice to have that kind of hour reprieve, just like get out and walk and forget about the election for a day. But other than that, no, really, really a dumb challenge, and I won't be doing this anymore.
Well,
sorry.
Again, walking. You won't be walking anymore.
No,
Cool.
No, I'll
All
be
right.
using that time to run or exercise.
Walking
Well-
is exercise, by the way.
well, thank you to Shelly Miller. Adam says, "Go fuck yourself."
No, Shelly, I love you. Keep listening, but this challenge was not for me. I'm sorry.
All right.
I can't believe that was even a challenge. I can't even.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still,
All right, tough guy. What
Yeah.
about your challenge?
This tough guy walking an hour a day.
Writing cool poems.
Well, for my challenge, right off the bat, I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it. I failed, and I'll tell you how.
Oh, wow. Who would have thunk it?
Big shocker.
I went to the Lego store. No, I didn't fail like that. I had every intention of doing a good job. I went to the cheapest grocery store and I bought groceries for the week and I planned it all out. And I was like, cool, like $20 a day is actually, if you're going to the grocery store, that's a good amount of food. But the problem was that it was election week. So on election night, I decided I don't want to make anything because my brain is otherwise occupied and I'm pretty nervous and I want a cheeseburger. So we went and we ate out election night, which
Where'd you go?
we went to Carl's Jr. because they have a very good veggie burger there. I mean, the Impossible Whopper's good, but the one at Carl's Jr. is even better.
So-
Hey, can't you get in? I guess you're
Yeah,
eating for a couple people. I figure you could spend 20 at Carl's Jr. and get in and out.
3 people, my daughter, my girlfriend with me. Also, I was already, when I went to the grocery store, that was like my budget. I spent like $140 like Sunday night at Super Target. And I was like, cool, I got all the food for the week. We're gonna be good. But then, so this was all the money at Carl's Jr. went over that. But I was like, whatever, it's election night. They can whip me in the street. Whatever the fucking punishment is, it's worth it. And then, yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Sure.
we were going to say wear a pair of embarrassing sweatpants, but yeah.
Well, yeah,
sure, dude.
I'm down to beat you up in the middle of the street. Yeah.
And then I was still good on the challenge. And then the election didn't end. And so Thursday night, I ordered some Thai food for dinner because I didn't want to cook again.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait. So you just gave up. You're not saying.
Yeah, I told you at the beginning. I'm not even trying to spin it. I am so preoccupied with this election. I'm not going to cook a meal. I'm not going to do.
Now, before we go any further, you're talking about the American election.
Yeah. Yes.
I just want to be
yeah.
on the same page.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait a second. This challenge was brought to us by Jake Brown. Jake Brown is wonderful. He's great. Just so you know, Jake, if you're listening and it hasn't become clear, Andrew did not do your challenge. So let's just make sure.
I did. I did. Other than that,
not
other
really.
than those two
No,
instances,
really,
I
what you did was you went.
Well, let's be.
You went and bought groceries. That's what you did.
Andrew bought groceries for the week as his challenge. But let's get to the numbers. How far did you fuck up any more? So Carl
Nope,
Jr.
that was
Thai
it.
food.
That was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So how far over the budget were you?
Thai food can be
Total
expensive.
Yeah, the Thai food was not cheap.
Yeah,
Probably
we've seen how you eat at Carl Jr.'s. I'd hate to see you unleashed at a Thai restaurant.
$68. $68 over
Okay.
over the budget.
So you went $68 over.
And again, I'm not trying to.
So you
I
nearly
cheated.
went 50% over
But if I
your budget.
didn't, but if I didn't order those two, if I didn't eat out those 2 nights, I would have made the challenge. So in essence, I kind of did the challenge because I didn't.
Well, anyway, thank you, Jake, for the challenge. Maybe we'll actually do it again sometime because Andrew doesn't care about you. You might as well stop contributing now because
Wow. Stop it. You're losing. We're losing people.
What are the numbers? You're live on our Patreon data right now. Where are our numbers?
We are
We
him-
shed
Hemorrhaging-
30
we-
Patreon people this episode already.
Yeah, just
Oh, shit.
Adam
That's
saying
excellent.
that the challenge fucking sucked. I blew it.
At least I did the challenge, Andrew.
Oh, you had to walk. I'm sorry. You had to go on a fucking walk every day. Wow.
Andrew's going to need that challenge to work off his Thai food and his Carl's Jr. That, let me remind you, he says that he took his girlfriend, not his girlfriend. He took girlfriend and daughter out too. And girlfriend just told
Girlfriend
us
on record says didn't get a
didn't
thing.
get a
Eliza.
thing there.
Yeah, not at Carl Jr. She did not.
Oh, wait a minute. So
Such
the
a
plot
fucking
thickens.
liar.
Was there another stop?
No, the Thai
for
food.
Eliza?
She did have Thai food.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Got it.
Well, tell
All right.
girlfriend
Well,
we said thanks for, and I'll learn her
exposing
name
the truth.
soon enough. I'll get it.
Okay, Andrew, or I'm sorry, Ben, let's talk about yours because I think, honestly, to be fair, you probably had the hardest.
You had the hardest challenge,
Yeah,
and this
yeah.
came from Thai tea.
Thai tea.
Tyler
Did you get any Thai
T.
tea when you went out to Thai food?
I didn't. No, I mean
man,
I
makes
wasn't
me
going
jittery.
that extravagant.
So does Tyler T. Tyler T makes me weak in the knees. I get so weak in the knees.
So your challenge, to
Yeah.
remind everyone, you had to
No,
take
no,
at
no.
least one
No,
cold
no.
shower.
I
No,
like where
the,
Ben was going.
the show is
Let
only
him
so
go.
long.
Was that SWV who sung that? I think so. Yeah. Anyway, Sisters with Voices. Can I
No,
help
I,
you?
I know
yeah.
what it stands for.
That's my favorite CSI, by the way.
CSI,
SWV.
Yeah.
They
My
were the
favorite
most,
of-
yeah,
of
they
the
were the
camp.
most,
Such
they
a
were,
good spinoff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had to take one cold shower a day, but you had to improve your times in the shower. We wanted to know how long you were in there from day one and how much longer you were in there at the end of the week.
Okay. Well, let me start by saying this. I did not complete this challenge.
Oh, well,
I
don't
did
fall
it.
off your high horse and hurt your neck, you piece of shit.
You yogurt drinking piece of shit. Okay, let me say that I got through, I think, 5 days of doing this in the morning for a
Wow.
short time.
That's
That's impressive.
good.
I got through 5 days of my challenge too, guys, just in case if you're keeping track.
So Tai T, you can go and fuck yourself for this challenge. This is not a good idea. We have evolved past this as a species. I have a hot water
Oh,
heater
here we go.
for a reason, and I do not feel bad about taking nice warm showers. I find warm showers to be refreshing. I found that a cold shower made me pissed. It made me so fucking angry every time I had to go into the bathroom.
And your comedy has
and do
never
this.
been better. I mean,
I-
you are on
This
all
shit
6 cylinders.
Pissed me off. I don't know if it was the fact that every time I had to step in the shower, I had to psych myself out, which is not something I'm used to, or the fact that immediately my genitals turtled up and retreated into my abdomen each time. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes you feel good. Don't you want to feel more awake when you look in the mirror afterwards and you're like, what little I did have is basically non-existent anymore. I don't understand. I got out and it's like, yeah, I feel kind of good, but I feel great when I get out of a nice hot shower. I do not
Yeah.
understand this at all. I don't.
Also,
feel like
Ben, this was an amazing poem. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Yeah, this is my poetry. I don't take long showers because I don't want to waste a ton of water. I try to be responsible. I take, 3 or 4 minute showers. I
Everyone
get in, I
says
get
you're the
out.
Captain Planet of this group. That's
No, but I
that's
just
not in dispute.
Greta fucking Thunberg. Grolic saves the world.
but I will say that I you know what it was? It was like the whole 30 diet with you all with food. I found myself, one, dreading that shower because I did not want to do it. And two, I found myself wanting to get out very quickly. And I look forward to the one shower that I take a day, and I'm excited about it. And this was not fun. I started off with like 30 seconds. I think I only got up to about a minute because
Ooh,
I was like,
but
fuck
still,
this challenge. It's so
that's a
fucking
long.
stupid.
That's a long minute.
I just would come out shivering, and I'm like, the one positive that came of it is that I did take showers that were shorter. So I was thinking
there you
about
go,
that, and I
yeah.
was like, if it's on a minute, because it was colder, I got in and I got out. I didn't waste time in there. I do think that hot water, you're like, I'm going to stay in here for a little
Oh,
while.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the worst shower taker. If you're Captain
Really?
Planet, I'm whatever the villain is on that show when I get in the shower. Because man, I'm just in there. That's where I do all my thinking. That's where I come up with like TV show
Yeah.
ideas, movie ideas. I just sit in there and I just come up with ideas.
Well,
then,
you and everybody knows we've had you luminol, right? We've had you sprayed down with luminol, the stuff they use at crime scenes, and put under a black light. Front of you, spotless. The
It's a
back
clean-
of you is a mess. I
Yeah.
mean, it is. It looks like the comforter at a La Quinta Inn, but I will say.
Side note: do you remember that weird MTV show where they would like go and look in the room of someone they were going to date?
What was that show called?
And they
It
got
was-
to
was so
rub the
fucking
black light.
weird.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
they take the black light on the sheets and like, surprise, there's jizz on the sheets. Like, I'm not dating you. What the fuck was that show?
that show was
about? Like,
insane. I just
was that
remembered that. And yeah, I believe
it
the
was like
parents
three
would get
candidates.
involved, right? The parents.
Totally. There was like, it was like a dating show. There'd be like 3 guys that want to date the girl, or the reverse, girl date the guy, or they would do even like gay and lesbian couples, and then that person who was like the bachelorette would go into their houses with a light
And snoop
and look in their
around, yeah.
Yeah, and they'd
bedrooms.
snoop around in their drawers and everything, and like I remember they'd
And
find
they'd
the
hold stuff up and be
condoms.
like, "Ew."
Ew. Or they'd find condoms and they'd be like, "What is this?" And it,
Condoms.
condoms.
I
Yeah.
feel like I remember one where she found some like skid marked underwear and was like, "Ew," and it was like, what kind of idiot A has skid marked underwear? Clean yourself, ape. And B, like you left this, you know you're on this fucking show. What's wrong with you?
And the big reveal was always the black light on the comforter. It's like, here we go. I hope it's clean, because if it's not clean, but what a show. What a
I'm
great show.
sensing a Grolix challenge when this pandemic is over. Room Raiders. Room Raiders.
That's
We're gonna
what it
go.
was. It was called Room Raiders.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
No, I
Room
just-
Raiders.
Yeah, we
Okay.
raid each other's rooms with a
Post-pandemic,
black light. Let's see what's going on.
We check each other's sheets for jizz post-pandemic. I agree.
I'm fine with that as long as it does not involve a cold shower at any point throughout it. I will tell Tai T, I appreciate you, but I'm going to proudly say fuck you to your challenge. I'm not
Okay,
into
and
it.
we lost Ty T.
That's
Wow,
right.
another one.
We are
So-
hemorrhaging them.
So I will ask this. Let's go around. I think I know the answer. Will any of you be continuing any parts of the challenge that you were set forth on?
Surprise answer. I enjoy a constitutional when I need to clear my head. I will not be doing it every day for an hour, but I
What
like
about
the
half
concept
hour?
of walking.
And will you wear the punishment pants again?
No. And as a matter of fact, as the only Grolix member who did complete his challenge today, I will be passing off the punishment pants
Okay.
to one of you to be worn through your neighborhoods to get new listeners.
Well, that's
Cool.
fair. I mean, that seems fair. Especially to Andrew. Andrew should have to wear his when he goes to Carl's Jr. next.
Cool. I go through the drive-through, so not a big deal.
No one's going to see the advertisement. Everybody knows it's on the dumper.
Andrew, aren't you tired of being the only guy at Carl Jr.'s without words on his ass? Why don't you join the club?
Adam Dunks. Okay, Andrew, what about you? I think I know the answer, but will you be trying to keep a budget of $20 a day or just
Only by the necessity of I'm not making any money. Like I don't. Oh yeah, this is a caveat that I did not mention because we didn't put it in the challenge. I saw big news, longtime fans of the show. I sold my Kylo Ren costume. I know some
Holy
of you.
shit.
I know some of you have been on the edge of your seat every episode because I was trying to sell it. I finally did sell it to some guy on the internet, and right before Halloween. So if this budget was incorporating money coming in, it'd be a little bit different. But so I made money this 1 week that I ate out twice. If that matters.
Hey,
at all.
okay. I mean, if we're really getting into it, that does count.
But $20 a day, if you're buying food at the grocery store, should be more than enough to feed me. So I should be doing that. And in hindsight, I don't even know if I would consider that an extreme budget and more of a regular budget. So perhaps we should revisit this challenge down the road and
I was just going to
think
say
of
this.
what would be an extreme budget.
Of all the challenges, I think that this is one we should revisit, the budget challenge, with a much more austere amount of money. I think that would be really.
Yeah, I like it too. And setting up terms. I think we've wanted to do a budget challenge for a while.
Yeah.
So I think it's something we could revisit, all three of us.
We
on
should,
the same.
and we should look at doing one that looks at what the budget is for someone, a single parent who lives on a minimum wage budget would be, and try to live like that for a week to show.
I like it. We
how
should also
fucking
release our
difficult that
tax returns, show what our income is.
I'd rather
and
not
sort of-
do that
No?
because you see a lot of my stuff is tied up in shell corporations and things that I'm doing off to the side. It's going to be very convoluted. I'll wait till the audit's over. Just wait.
It's
till the
looking right
audit's
now
over.
that 49% of our listeners don't even care if Ben releases his
Yeah,
album.
I don't.
Where are you getting your polls from?
Oh, the data's coming in
Polls-
all the time.
And then, polls are useless. As it
Yeah.
turns out.
As far as I'm concerned, no, I will not be doing this anymore ever again. The only way I would do it is I've thought about doing like cryo stuff. I think that I've heard great things about the benefits of doing cryo freezing and things, cryogenic tank or whatever.
Yeah, we
for
saw that when we went and did
injuries.
the floats. It's just
Yeah.
like, it looks like something a supervillain gets into to get their powers or something. You get into
Yeah.
the cylinder and they freeze you for a
Yeah,
a
sure.
bit.
Or an athlete does to heal injuries. It's one of the two.
Well,
super-
that's actually
I think it's
funny
more of a
'cause-
supervillain thing, but yeah.
Well, and much like digging Andrew's grave challenge, Andrew and I have contemplated a challenge where we freeze Ben's body for science.
Mhm.
a-
Yeah,
and,
I mean, there's-
unfreeze it.
There's
100
like the
years from
regular
now.
amount of time to cryo freeze, but
Yeah.
I think for the challenge for Ben will be to
We should-
shatter
we
that
should-
record.
We should try to cryo freeze one of us just at home and see if we can bring the person back to life. Like,
Oh,
see-
flatliners? You want a flatliners challenge? Wow.
Bad news, dudes. I broke my freezer.
I will say this. This was such a fun way to do this episode. I loved us having separate challenges. We only have 2 more episodes left this year, which is
yeah.
insane. So we're looking ahead to next year. We need new challenges. If you have suggestions, keep throwing them to us. We're gonna need this, and we would love to do this again. So a huge heartfelt thank you to our fans and subscribers who suggested. That was Ty T. Am I right? Jake Brown, and then and Shelly Miller.
And for everybody else who made a suggestion that we didn't get to this time, we appreciate you. And maybe we'll get to it down the road. Keep them coming, you guys. We love it.
Well, that was fun. I've had a good time. But you know what time it is now? It's time now to listen to some live stand-up comedy.
Ooh.
From
Why don't we do this? Say it. Say it.
No, I'm not going to say it. You guys already pointed out I say it too much. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take a quick break? Listen to some live stand-up comedy from our show that once was.
This next act, if you don't know them, you really should. They are hilarious. They perform together as the Putterbaugh sisters, Danielle and Tiffany Putterbaugh. Enjoy. And when we come back, we'll talk about next episode.
I'm not going to lie, not trying to brag. You're looking at a girl who cried in a Walgreens today.
All right.
I got off of the plane and immediately started throwing up, got pretty sick. And then I was like, what's wrong? I don't know. Denver's so great. I'm sweating so hard. I don't feel good.
We thought it was the altitudes. All you guys talk about this altitude. Is
Everyone's
that,
like, you've got the altitude
you've got the
sickness.
altitudes. Is
You've got
that
the
like,
altitude. I was like, I've been a party girl drunk for a long time, and I've never puked from the altitudes before.
Yeah. I thought it was like
whew.
that Killer Bee spoof in the 90s when they were talking about killer bees.
I thought it was fake. They
the
weren't lying.
altitudes. You guys weren't lying.
They were not lying about the altitudes, so I went to a take care clinic at a Walgreens, and they were like, you've got the altitudes.
Brag, brag, brag,
And I
brag,
was
brag.
like- I was like, is that like the vapors in the 1800s? Like, well, she's got the altitudes. She's got the altitudes. She's fucking all the beards. She can't help herself. So whoever I fuck that whole time I'm here, I'm just going to be like, it's the altitude. It's the altitude. So they told me I had the altitudes, and they also said, you also have a raging case of strep throat.
Somebody's been sucking on some dirty dicks, dirty dicks.
Somebody sucked a dick on Spirit Airlines on the way here. I didn't.
She really does have strep throat, though.
I didn't, but if you're going to suck a dick on any airline, it should be Spirit Airlines.
Spirit Airlines is the Greyhound of the air.
Oh.
Yes, we flew there.
So they told me I had a raging case of the altitudes and also a raging case of the strep throat. And I was in the Walgreens, and it was real hot, and I was sweating real hard, and I was like, I don't know. I don't have any friends here. I don't know what I'm doing. I took a lift here. I'm confused. And then I went outside, and there was a homeless man, and he was talking about a car that was pulling up, and he was like, that needs a tune-up. And I was like, I know I do. I don't feel good. I got the altitude. So you're not talking about me. Okay, who?
It's okay. I am glad, no matter what happened with your day, I am glad that somehow you managed to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and steal that jumpsuit from the Sly and the Family Stone exhibit.
Thank you.
You somehow found the time.
Guys, if you have the altitudes and you are sweating, you've taken a lot of steroids and amoxicillin today, brush your bangs, put on just a camel toe pantsuit and get into it.
Okay, we are back. What do you all have to plug? What's coming up for you all? Huh?
Everything's gone, Andrew. It's all gone.
I know. It's just fun to ask. It's just fun to ask.
You're so funny. I guess I've got a lineup of shows. I'll be at this club and that club. I'll be at Honkers in Boise, Idaho. Get out of here.
I mean, you guys
Dude,
can
you
watch
got
me.
booked at Honkers? Wait, who books that? Who books Honkers?
You know, rolling Honkers.
Oh, I forgot it was a family run club.
Of the
all right,
Boise
fine. We have
Honkers.
nothing to plug. Hey, I have a Dungeons and Dragons game I play with other comedians every Monday night on Twitch called Better Than Heroes. Google it on Twitch and check it out.
Oh, yeah. Also, we are cranking out fresh, hot, warm episodes of 97.9 The Rat Race, available on All Things Comedy right now. It's the alternating Monday from when this show is usually released. So if you get a chance, subscribe, rate, review, listen to it.
You just had one of the hosts of The Dollop on there, right? That's huge. That's huge.
And if you want to see me breathlessly run through a Safeway trying to get groceries while fearing contagion, I usually do it on Mondays at about 10 a.m. I can get in and out in probably about 11 minutes at this point. I know exactly what my family needs. And most Mondays I'll be there. It's the Park Hill Safeway. And I'll be there on Mondays around 11.
Wow. That's probably the worst Safeway in all of Denver. I'm surprised you go to that one. Anyway.
That's great, Adam. Great.
Andrew, you live in Lakewood, so don't talk to me about Denver Safeways.
Dude, do you know how many good grocery stores I have near me? That's the only thing I have going for me. Oh, boy.
I will plug our Patreon where we've got all sorts of fun shit going on over there. A little birdie told me we're going to be recording a hot new Boy Crazy episode. And word is Orvidal gets to pick the boy in Boy Crazy. So if you're not subscribed to Patreon, you're missing out on these pods within a pod, Boy Crazy. And we got a doozy coming up picked by Andrew. There you go.
I forgot about that.
And in addition to an incoming Boy Crazy episode, next week we'll be posting photos of the punishment pants, lightly used, as well as a hot video, a.k.a. thirst trap, of Ben Roy getting into the shower. So you do not want to miss out on
You can
that.
check out both of his innies.
Thank you, Andrew. You can also listen and subscribe for free anywhere you get your podcasts. If you do listen, please rate and review this podcast. That is a huge help to us. Spread the word. Tell people you know about how great this is and how much we love our fans. Also, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Grawlix Comedy. Reach out to us. Anything related to the episode. Do you take a cold shower? Are you an asshole like that? Tell us about why you enjoy this. We love hearing from you.
And as always, a huge thank you and hats off to Ron Joanne's Fabrics Doyle for not only producing this episode, but also for making the punishment pants.
For
this
sewing
guy,
the ass
Jack,
sewing the letters on our asses.
just a jack of all trades. And our theme music, you know it, you love it, is done by the
You gotta come
incomparable
ready.
Charlie Continental.
What did you just say?
Incomparable. Oh my God.
what
That's
an
the worst
asshole.
one we've ever done. All right. Well,
He deserves
that happened.
better. But let's go to the next episode's challenge. What are we going to be doing next time?
Fun fact. We're waiting on some secret guests to come in, so you'll be as surprised as we are, whatever drops into your inbox
Wow.
in 2 weeks.
That sounds
Can we
hot.
tease it? Can we tease the guests?
We can say two of them are alum of Those Who Can't.
Yeah, see, that
Ooh.
was what I was thinking we could
Yeah.
tease.
So fans of Those Who Can't, you're going to enjoy a couple of the guests that we're going to have in a couple of the forthcoming episodes. But in the meantime, this is the only reason I show up. It's the only reason I make my bed in the morning. It's the reason I skedaddle and hop into a cold shower. I get to say this. Play us out, Charlie.